Hello, this is Mr. Huff. Let's talk about the International Residence Code. That was not what I wanted to do. International Residence Code. So here is a paragraph from this. This one specifically is from Kansas, but it matches the International Residence Code. So that's shortened to IRC, International Residence Code. The one we're using in PLTW is about 10 years old. I normally refer to the 2018 version, but they have a new one out right now. So let's talk about some of the things you need to pay attention to. What we are wondering about is foundation anchorage. How do we connect a foundation? And this is a section where that is found. And let's go look at this paragraph for a moment. I'm going to highlight a few things we need to know. All right, so I highlighted some things here for you to look at. Notice that the building code requires that wait, I don't want that color. I want this one. That they will be anchored. So what we mean is we're going to bolt the bottom or the sole plates of your walls to the foundation. And they are not going to have a spacing between the bolts larger than 6 feet. You can go closer together, but you can't go more than 6 feet between the bolts. And then there's some other stuff about straps and that sort of thing. So this little part down here is interesting to us. They're not going to be any more than 12 inches from the corner, and then it has this thing that says less than 7 bolt diameter. So this means it can't be any closer to the edge than about 3 1/2 inches. So normally what we will do is just put them 12 inches from the corner, and that's some parameters for the placing the anchor bolts according to the International Residence Code. Okay, so now let's look at what that means. So that means that if you have a 16-foot long wall, I'm going to use a colorful little thing here. We're going to go 1 foot in from the corner, and this anchor bolt is shaped like a J. So it's going to go into the concrete and kind of hook. And we're going to do that on the same side. We're going 1 foot. Each box is 1 foot by 1 foot. Our foundation is not this thick, but that's just for writing right now. So we're going to go in 1 foot here, and then we might count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put an anchor bolt there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put an anchor bolt there. And if you look at that, it's not very symmetrical. It's probably not the best way to anchor it, but it does meet code. So that would be one way to do it. So how this would work is your sole plate is going to go across here, and then you will bolt this down. You'll have a nut right here on top of this that's holding this anchor to the concrete. All right, so let's look at another way you could do this. Again, we would start 1 foot from the end. So here's my anchor on one end, here's an anchor on the other end. And then I might go over just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a anchor bolt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put an anchor bolt there. So now my widest spacing is 6 feet. And I have 4 feet and 4 feet, and I'm 1 foot from each end. So this is also to code. And to me, this makes more sense to do it more like this, where it's more evenly spaced. You could also do them equally spaced across, like, just make it. Main thing is no more than 1 foot from each end, and no more than 6 feet between any two bolts. So that's all you need to know about anchor bolts. Thanks for watching.